Hi girls, I'm Stella CB and I'm a menopause coach, and I'm here to tell you that you can feel and look amazing in your body in menopause. You don't have to suffer, and it can be a rebirth because you can become healthy and energized and have new goals in your life, because if you change something, you will see that you can change everything. So my story is, I'm now 55, but when I was struggled with menopause symptoms, I was 46 when I started my journey. Then I looked like other women in menopause. I had belly fat, I had excess weight, I have cellulite on my legs and glutes, and I had hot flashes, mood swings, I didn't sleep too well. So everyone said that it's normal. When I went to the doctor told me, "Oh, used to it, it's normal. It's menopause symptoms. But you look good compared to your age." But I wasn't sure. It was a good compliment. So then I started to thinking about, if I now have 10 kilogram excess weight, let's say about 20 pounds, what will happen if I let it now and I will continue to have more excess weight every year, only let's say 2 pounds. For 10 years it will be too much for me, or for 15 years. I didn't want that, so I decided to change that. And I start to dig in internet, how are there someone who look good, who feel energized and who are healthy and who are fit in menopause. And I find a few women over 50, over 40, 50, 60, 70. It's so many examples that they could do. So I decided to do that also. And I learned a lot. I finished courses and I learned from enlightened doctors. And I still learn every day a little. And yes, I was successful. Not in the beginning, because I didn't know how to do it. It was everything wrong I know about menopause, about weight loss in menopause, about what is the healthy food, what is good for us. I didn't know how much is important to do strength training. And I learned everything. I know the whys, why we have to, not just you have to do that, why you have to do that, because it's changed everything, because we really need our muscles, especially over 40, because over 40 we start losing our muscle mass every year, 1 or 2% of our muscle mass. So it's we cannot let to happen this. So we have to use our muscles, and if you ask me, I recommend to do every day a little. I know women in my age doesn't like to go to gym usually, or doesn't like to run also. I didn't like it, or to jump, doing exercise, or go to classes 1 hour long and jumping there and doing everything 1 hour. So I decided to change that. I designed exercises what is good for us, And there is strength training, there is body weight training, there is yoga, Pilates, bar, balance workout, mobility workout, and it's a mix of all these, and they are only 17 minutes. Do you have 70 minutes for your body every day? I have. So I really recommend to do this, but it's in my book. I wrote a book about not just about workouts. From everything I know, and I have a program 100 day, and you can, and I wrote it in my book. It's the title is Tame, the Menobeast. 100 day to healthier, fitter you in menopause. And I explain everything in there. But it's not just a book. It's a journal. It's a guide. And it's full of tasks. So if you start to do it, you can do it alone, but you can ask my support also. And till the end of 100 day, I'm not telling you that you will lost all your excess weight, because it depends how much you have, but you will learn the blueprint how you can live how you can change your lifestyle, and how you can live healthy on a long term and lose weight on a long term. The most important thing is to change your mindset about losing weight, because don't focus on that. Focus on your health, because this is more important. It's okay that you will look better in the bikini, but your health, your long-term health is much more important. Our future health is very, very important in our age, because I don't want to have chronic diseases, because it's very important how we will age, and why should we change our sedentary lifestyle, why we should change our unhealthy diet. I didn't know when I started that I have to focus on health. It's just came later when I started my journey. But I'm here, and I can tell you that it would be much easier for you, because I can support you in this. But you have to understand that it's really about our health, because we don't want to have chronic diseases. I don't want to have high blood pressure, chronic cardiovascular diseases, kidney problems, or insulin resistance, or type 2 diabetes, and so on. That's why I want to empower you to change everything. And you can start with a little micro habits. And I recommend always to do together with some of your habits you have already. When you woke up, you can do some stretches. You can start actually with meditation, then with a little stretch. I have 6 minutes morning stretch. You can awake your muscles and start your day more energized. And let's say when you go to the toilet, to the bathroom, you can every time do, let's say, start with 5 squats. Then you can do next time, let's say 7. Or when you are in the kitchen, you can move a little. When you wait for something, you have empty seconds. And when you have empty seconds, you can do some exercise. So let's elevated push-up or squats or some balance workout. You can do everything, just you have to change your mindset, and you have to find that empty seconds that you can really do something for your body. So when you change your mindset and when you change your relationship with your body and with food, when you start to understand everything, you will see differently everything. And then it's a lot easier to change anything. Just focus on little things in the beginning and on your health, because there is so much misconception out there about healthy eating and about lifestyle, and we have some ingrained beliefs what are many times wrong, and we can't see outside from the box. And I started my book also with mindset change. And I say that you have to love your body. Treat your body like it's your best friend. Nurture it. And challenge yourself always. Learn new things and have new goals, and believe that you can achieve it. It doesn't matter. Are you in menopause? Are you over 40, 50? It doesn't matter, because menopause, if you change your mindset about it, it can be a rebirth. Because if you change your lifestyle, you will be so much more energized, and you will feel that you can do much more than you thought before. So when you learn why you should and what you should do differently, but you didn't know before, and it's not your fault, because I didn't know also, you will see that it's not about lifespan, it's about health span, because it's matter how will you live in your 60s and 70s. Will you have chronic diseases, or being energized and healthy and doing anything you want? So I want to speak a little about visceral fat, because people think, oh, okay, I have a little belly fat, or some women says they don't care, but they have to, because visceral fat is very, very dangerous, because it has very harmful effects, because it's increased risk of cardiovascular diseases. Let me read you something. Many people think that visceral tissue only used for energy storage, but it is also our largest endocrine organ, as it produces a significant amount of hormones, hormone-like and other substances that affect many functions of the body. So abdominal fat, visceral fat, between our organ is dangerous. It's increased many cardiovascular diseases, and being overweight is the most important risk factor for type 2 diabetes. And I didn't know this, but now I know, and that's why I doing my diet as I do, and doing workouts every day. So we can change this, and we can do strength training, which will slow osteoporosis, muscle loss, and it has a good effect on our metabolism. because it will work faster. Because our visceral fat, what is slowing our metabolism, not our age. So if we know how we can lose our visceral fat, and we can say goodbye to chronic diseases, you know. And let me ask you something. When you are healthy, you have thousands of wishes. But when you are sick, you have only one: to be healthy again. And when you are sick, sometimes you say, oh, I will change something because I feel so bad now when I'm sick. I know I have to change something. I know I have to do some things differently, live healthier. But when you are okay again, when you are healthy again, you forget that. Am I right? So don't forget that, because this is your body and you have to love your body, because you are cleaning your body outside. Are you clean it from inside? What are you giving it? What would you give to your child? What would you do for your child or for best friend? Just think what is good for it, or if you have a car, you will give just what it needs to have it longer. So we have to do it for our body too. Give the things it really need to work properly, to serve us as long as we live. Because it's really matter how we will live at the end. In USA, 60% of the people are overweighted, and they have chronic diseases, and they have insulin resistance, and they have type 2 diabetes and much more, because this is overweight, fat tissue. It's making hormones, it's not good, and it's making inflammation, and inflammation causes all diseases. And just the simplest, you have, let's say, high blood pressure. It's easy to take pills, but it's not the solution. It's change your lifestyle, and you can change it, because it's also depend on it. Traditional doctors just treating the symptoms, and they don't go down and want to find the root cause of the problem. But there are new researches, and there are doctors, enlightened doctors, who really healing with lifestyle changes only, not with pills. And the simplest way, yes, lifestyle change, the food, movement, and stress management. This is the 3 most important thing. So take your health really seriously. Take your health in your hands today, because our food can be a cure or a poison, and this is up to you. Let's do something. Write down what are you doing for yourself, for your body, every day. Just for your body, not for your dopamine level, just for your body. What is your everyday habit? What are you doing for it? Then write down what you think you should do for your body. then try to implement new habits if you know what you should do. But I recommend you really my book to read it, because you like I thought I know things about food, what is healthy and what is not healthy. But I recommend you to read my book, because there is so much things there we didn't know, and there is in my book, and you can learn it. And when you learn it, and you will, if you will implement it, you will see that you will feel so much better, and you will have so much energy, and you want to go and do things and learn new things. You know, it's everything changes that, because it's good for your mind also, and you will be much more active. Let me ask you, how do you manage your stress? This is so important, because stress is making cortisol, and too much cortisol making fat. Stop to lose your fat. So cortisol, and has impact on your sleep also. So I also have a recommendation in my book, but I can tell you, you can do a few minutes meditation in the morning, or you can do love rampage, or what do you like in your life? Just say in your mind, let's say, I like my house, I like my daughters or sons, or I like how I live now, where I live now. So let's say everything. For what are you grateful? What are you love? It's almost the same. Just feel that, oh, I really like these things in my life, and focus on that. Don't focus on what you don't like now. Just focus on good things always, and you will see how much things you love, and how much things you don't notice that it's so good in your life, but you are not grateful for that. Let's say, what will happen if you will lost everything for what you are not grateful? What will happen then? You will lose so much things. So be grateful what you like, and change your mindset about these things also, and you will manage your stress like this. Just start to say, I like this and this and this, and I'm grateful for this and this and this, and you will see that what about you stressing? It's maybe it's not worth it, because maybe what you imagine what will happen, and what it probably won't happen. So meditate and be grateful for what you have, and prioritize your health. You can be grateful that you have your eyes, you can see everything some of people can see, or that you can move, that you can do exercise it. Some people cannot move. So be grateful, and use your body. Use for what is it. And you don't have to do 1 hour's trainings, just to maintain it, just to have it, just to feel that you have muscles. It's really important, and really try my workouts. It's only 70 minutes, and I can show you my book. This is it, and it's Tame the Menobeast. I wrote everything here, so it's not just a book. It's with motivation and knowledge and journal and task and everything in it. I really recommend to try it. And if you still need my support, you can ask me. And I have also a group, a Facebook group for those women who buy my book, and they can make a community there, and I can and you can also ask me things there. So prioritize your health, focus on your health, and your life will change. Thank you, girls.